Hey YouTube, uh, this is 1 month and just over 2 weeks on testosterone. I saw my endocrinologist like a week ago, and she said I could take an injection instead of the Testagel. And after being on Testagel for 6 weeks, my testosterone levels went from 0.8 up to 11. I haven't checked out how good or how high that is, but so yeah, the gel seemed to work a bit, quite a bit. Um, so the next day after seeing my, no, I had to wait a few days because I had to get another blood test done because my red blood cells were larger than normal and something to do with my liver. And so I called her back a few days later and she said I could go ahead and get the injection, that there was nothing too abnormal about my red blood cells or liver, and it's not like the testosterone was affecting it. So I went down to my chemist and picked it up. Over here it would cost $145, $142 for this needle, for the injection, and I'm not too sure how to pronounce it. Reindron 1000 or Readon 1000 or something. But it lasts 10 weeks or so. But for the first two needles I'm getting, they're going to be 6 weeks apart. And then after the first two injections, it'll go 10 weeks from then on. It's like a real oily substance. I was told that it hurt quite a bit going into your butt. But I found the doctor I went to, the needle didn't really hurt going in. I was like a bit surprised. And there's 4 mils to be injected, and after 3 mils I noticed an ache and a sting, and he said, it's all good, there's just a mil to go in. And it stung a little bit, rubbing it felt a bit better, but then afterwards it sting more. So I just sort of stopped touching it, and after a little while I noticed a tingle going up my spine a little bit in a funny spot. And later that day I went to go work out, and I got through like 2 sets of sit-ups and bench pressing, and I got this really bad migraine. It's like you could hear the thumping in your head, and it wouldn't go away. So I bailed on that. Ended up just having a few drinks with the trainer, but the headache went away, and I haven't really experienced many headaches since then. So no, I haven't really had any side effects, bad ones, apart from that headache that day. I don't think much has really changed. I think my voice has a little bit, but it doesn't seem, it can't make up its mind. Some days it wants to, be average. Some days it wants to be a bit funny, like I need to clear my throat, but I clear it and it still sounds the same. Um, on my eating habits, I've noticed breakfast I can have like, a small average breakfast, but by lunchtime I can just devour anything and everything. When dinner time comes, and the same thing, I just want to eat everything. So I've got to try and cut down on that, maybe work out a bit more, make up for all the eating. They say, it's like going through puberty all over again, so, plus it's a different sort of puberty, so they always say guys eat more, right? But hopefully it's just the good foods I stick to. Um, yeah, other than the eating and the headache, there hasn't really been much. I noticed downstairs there's grown a little bit, however weird that sounds. Not that much, but just that little bit where it's like, whoa. And no, nothing else much really. My skin is getting a lot oilier, so I try and use Proactive because I didn't want to get like this big, 14, 15-year-old breakout on my face. So that seems to help a little bit. But yeah, nothing negative. It's all good. It's all pretty good so far. So yeah, I'm gonna put a link for the testosterone I'm on because, yeah, as I said, I don't know how to pronounce it. My gynecologist, my endocrinologist, she doesn't have much experience in this, so it was like her way I had to go about it, otherwise I had to find someone else. And I was so close to getting what I wanted, so I just thought I'd stick with it and see how things go. But yeah, so thanks for listening.